Hey guys, my name is Nicole, and I am here to talk to you guys today about Peace Corps. Peace Corps is an experience that I had, and it was absolutely amazing. So I just knew I had to tell you guys about this when Miss Mully asked if I would help out. So the Peace Corps basically is a organization that pretty much you can pick where in the world you want to go and you can go work there. You can go serve there for about 2.5 years or so. So I ended up in a country called Uganda. Go Google it, look it up, fabulous place. And I lived there, and the first place I lived in a hospital. And I got to help people with different things there, different health issues. There's something in Uganda, and it's called malaria. I don't know if you heard of malaria before, but malaria is basically caused by a mosquito. So in the summertime we get mosquitoes and they bite us and they bother us. But in Uganda it's a bigger threat. In Uganda you can actually die from something simple like a mosquito bite because the mosquito carries like a little parasite, and when it bites you it puts it in you and you can get really sick. So when we go out there we help people try to manage the disease. We don't want people to have it. Anybody can get it. Just imagine going outside and being bit by a mosquito, and next thing you're told, that you're going to be really ill. It's kind of like the pandemic we're going through now, where anybody can get it at any time. Make sure you have on your face mask and your gloves. Be safe, guys. And so that's what we went out there to do. So we were helping people in the hospital. We were helping pregnant mothers. It was absolutely beautiful. I lived next to a lake. I wasn't far from the Nile River. I don't know if you guys heard of the story of Moses and the Nile River. It's in the Bible. It's an absolutely fabulous, beautiful place. Actually, that's a picture of it there. And something else that I did is I worked with a group of women tailors. And that's pretty much like someone who sews, and they would make these beautiful blankets. And the blankets pretty much were from the African fabric called kitenge. And they would take the kitenge fabric and make these beautiful quilts out of them. And once they made the quilts, the money that they made from the quilts, it would go to buy children and make children uniforms like in this picture here. So they were able to take the money that they made from making the quilts, take it to support their family, but also they gave back to the community by helping children go to school. In Uganda, if you don't have a uniform, you can't go to school, and it's really not good for children and families not to go to school. They're not looked very good upon. So it's very important that all children do go to school. It's very different like here in America, because here it's free. You don't have to pay to go to school. You may have to, pay for your lunch, or if there's a trip or something like that, yeah, you have to pay for it. But in Uganda, you have to pay for everything, and so it can be very expensive. Now about Uganda, I already told you about. I live next to beautiful lake, the Nile River, and also near the shop where they made these quilts and these uniforms, there was like a safari park, as you can see. And so I went on maybe 3 or 4 safaris. Super fun, super beautiful. Elephants are my favorite. I also saw giraffes and a whole host of other animals. So including like helping the Ugandans and just doing incredible work with the people. I was able to like just travel to different places. So when I went to Uganda, I didn't just go to Uganda. I went to Kenya, I went to Tanzania, I went to Zanzibar, I went to, South Africa. And when I went to South Africa, I went to see where Nelson Mandela went to prison. And if you don't know who Nelson Mandela is, look him up. Amazing. He's like the first Obama. So look up Nelson Mandela, incredible human being, incredible man. And I was just so honored that I had this privilege to do Peace Corps, to experience life in another country, in another place. And at the same time, I was able to help people in distant villages. Like, as you can see, like their roof is of straw, their their houses are, you know, mud on the side, and it's just absolutely spectacular, you know, how people live around the world, and the culture is so inviting, and everyone is so lovely. So if you ever have a chance, get out of Carteret, get out of New Jersey, get out of the East Coast, and just explore the country, explore the world. There's so much out there. To go into the Peace Corps, you do need to go and graduate from a 4-year university. That is the requirement. But once you get that done, I mean, just imagine you just go to the globe and you just pick a country and you write to them and say, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do. And I have to say that this experience has totally changed my life completely, and I don't know where I would be without it. It just really, really opened my eyes to so many things that I never thought possible. So Peace Corps, I love it. It was an amazing experience. I'm looking forward to one day doing it again. So I hope you guys enjoyed my mini presentation, and it really gets you thinking about, you know, traveling internationally, but not only just traveling as in a vacation, but also what you can do to help other people in the world who don't necessarily have what you have. And sometimes it feels like, you know, we don't have certain things, but listen, if you got up and brushed your teeth this morning and you turn on your sink and there was water, listen, you got it. If your power stayed on all night, you got it. So it's just wonderful just to be in the midst of people that are different than you, exploring different cultures. So Peace Corps all the way, and I want everybody to thank Mrs. Molly for the amazing work that she did. Thank you and have a great day.